It was reported that the Russian army had built a Shahed/Geran launch facility in the Bryansk region. The Russian military facility, conveniently located just 35 kilometers from the Ukrainian border, consists of 2 launch sites with catapults and 4 storage facilities. A satellite photo confirming the new target's appearance was published on his X social media account by Brady Afric, an analyst at the American Enterprise Institute's Department of Foreign and Defense Policy Studies. A drone launch pad was built in a large area between the villages of Aleshek, Voyna, Golishina, Martinovka, and Zivoy Kluch. So occupiers are ready to attack Ukrainian territory with drones from a new site in the Bryansk region, several dozen kilometers from the border. Therefore, Ukraine is expected to strike the territory. One of the most effective means for this is considered to be Flamingo missiles. Recall, Russia is capable of constructing new Shahed launch sites in just a few weeks, raising questions about how and with what such facilities could be neutralized. In Bryansk region, work started in mid-July 2024 with a launch road and initial infrastructure ready by early August. Protected drone storage was completed by mid-September. In Oryol region, construction began on August the 20th with the road and launch pads in place by early September and the site operational by late that month. Full build time for a functional launch site was roughly 1 month, though upgrades such as underground drone hangars were added later. While these facilities are within range of long-range drones and missiles, experts note that striking roads or launch platforms would have limited impact. The primary targets would be drone storage facilities, which require precise strikes with sufficiently powerful warheads. Another potential tactic could involve cluster munitions or remote mining to disrupt operations, but such strikes would require systems with adequate range and payload, as well as the ability to overcome Russian air defense and electronic warfare in the area. The speed of construction means Russia could deploy new Shahed launch points in various regions with minimal notice, complicating detection and preemptive action. Earlier satellite imagery and open-source analysis indicated that Russian forces were rebuilding parts of the destroyed Donetsk airport to host Iranian-designed Shahed drones, with new UAV shelters, control stations and runway preparations spotted alongside construction at nearby commercial sites.
North Korean state media released images on Thursday of leader Kim Jong-un inspecting drone and missile exercises. According to Associated Press, the still images have not been independently verified. One image shows Kim standing in front of a large drone with a similar appearance to that of the US Reaper drone. Other images show the drone in the air, as well as missiles hitting targets as Kim observes. Kim urged for more production of drones, KCNA said. Kim Jong-un's government has repeatedly dismissed calls by Seoul and Washington to restart negotiations aimed at winding down his weapons programs, as he continues to prioritize Russia as part of a foreign policy aimed at expanding ties with nations confronting the United States. Since Russia's invasion of Ukraine, Kim has sent thousands of troops and large shipments of weapons, including artillery and ballistic missiles, to help fuel President Vladimir Putin's warfighting. Saudi Arabia and nuclear-armed Pakistan have signed a mutual defense pact that regards any attack on either nation as an attack on both in the wake of Israel's strike on Qatar earlier this month. According to Associated Press, the kingdom has long had close economic, religious, and security ties to Pakistan, including reportedly providing funding for Islamabad's nuclear weapons program as it developed. Analysts, and Pakistani diplomats in at least one case, have suggested over the years that Saudi Arabia could be included under Islamabad's nuclear umbrella, particularly as tensions have risen over Iran's atomic program. But the timing of the pact appeared to be a signal to Israel, long suspected to be the Middle East's only nuclear-armed state, which has conducted a sprawling military offensive since Hamas' October 7, 2023, attack on Israel stretching across Iran, Lebanon, the Palestinian territories, Qatar, Syria and Yemen. Israel did not immediately acknowledge the pact, which was the first firm defense decision made by a Gulf Arab country since the Qatar attack last week. The United States, long the security guarantor for the Gulf states, also did not immediately acknowledge the agreement. Saudi Arabia's powerful Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman signed the pact Wednesday with Pakistan's Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif. While not specifically discussing the bomb, the agreement states any aggression against either country shall be considered an aggression against both, according to statements issued by both Pakistan's Foreign Affairs Ministry and the state-run Saudi press agency. This agreement aims to develop aspects of defense cooperation between the two countries and strengthen joint deterrence against any aggression, the statement said.